You know that's a meme, right? In Blender. Okay, so in 3D animation, so without animation, games would have characters T-posing everywhere and not doing anything at all. So to bring our characters to life, animators place hands, legs. One second, sorry. So to bring our characters to life, animators place the hand, leg, head, and body at certain positions, frame by frame. Also, these are called posing and keyframing. This is done using constraint, rotation, movement of different bones of the character. And this is what we call in 3D space called rigging. We will put the bones on the characters and then we will edit those bones position in such a way that it will mimic a movement. So mocap technology has been integrated in almost every AAA title game you have seen. This is also a sort of 3D animation where the dots on the actor's face is animated. It's animated to disfigure the character's face to imitate a real person. Like this small GIF over here, you can see that the actor has many dots on his face, and that dots are recorded by a small camera in front of his face, which will relay all the 3D data to a computer, which will reconstruct his face as a different kind of 3D model. Character animation involves bones, joints, and movement. This is complicated on paper, but the best way to learn is by doing. So now it's demo time. I'll be showing you a small project of mine, and I'll also be telling you a small activity. It's a fun activity I show you, so you don't have to worry about it being boring. So give me 1 second. Okay, just confirm if you can see the screen.
Yes, we can see.
Okay. So this is the Blender software. This is one of my projects I've made for a game. Okay, I'll be giving this same project to you guys. The only thing is I'll be first teaching you how to animate a character. So right now you can select all these. So first of all, I'll put the screencast keys so that you will be able to see. On the bottom left side over here, you can see what keys I press. Okay. So now over here, I'll hide these things so that these don't interrupt me. Okay, so now this is a model. I have previously animated this to go in a walk cycle and an idle stance. So this is the walk cycle, and over here somewhere is the idle stance. Okay, so right now I'll be teaching you the first basic shortcuts. Blender is a very complicated software to learn at first, but it is very easy to understand once you understand what keys you have to press in what order. So right now, say I want to make his head big. I just first select this, you'll see an orange outline. Okay. And now if I want to scale it, if I say I want to increase the size, I just have to press the shortcut S and my cursor will be changed already. Now, if I want to scale it big, I can make it big. I can make it small. I can make it disappear by scaling it to 0. Now he's an alien. So now what I've done is actually, okay, I've deleted the bone structure. So, but you don't have to worry about that. So this is these small outlines which you see. This is the rigged, what you call it? These are the rig, the bones. Okay. Now there are two modes in Blender. One is object mode, which is over here. You can see edit mode and pose mode. Edit mode is to edit the mesh however you want. Say I go here, I click on edit mode, and I can move this however I want. I can select different vertices, edges, and faces. Okay, but right now we will focus on animation. So I will go here to pose mode. Now everything is blue because everything is selected. Over here you can see all the keyframes, what I've done.
Bhaiya, I want to ask that how this shape you have bring.
Yeah, but shape of the rig or the character.
भैया होल मैंने ढंग से सुन नहीं पाया था क्योंकि बार बार डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा था.
Okay, no problem. See, I have made this model from scratch using many tools in Blender. But right now we are focusing on 3D animation, so you don't have to worry about how I've made the whole character, okay? Because that is a complicated process, and that you can get on YouTube, many places like Ducky 3D and many YouTubers who have made tutorials for you.
Okay भैया.
Okay, so now every character, every bone is selected. So if I want to move, the shortcut for moving is G. So I'm moving this whole thing. Okay, but I want to move only the hand, let's say. Okay, so what I do, you can see these are many bones. So don't get overwhelmed by how many bones or what I should click or not. Just remember that what you want to move is what will move. So if I want to move this hand, okay, the palm will move only. So if I click that, the shortcut G again, I press G and I can move this. The hand, the bones before the hand till the shoulder will follow it. So you don't have to worry. It can stretch till infinity. So you don't have to worry about that. It will look weird, but it's fun that way. So let's say I first, for selecting everything, I press A. Everything turns blue. Now over here, you can see all the keyframes. I will delete these keyframes for now. I press X and I click delete keyframes. Okay, only the ones which were selected has gone. Now I press A here and again I delete these. Now there is no animation. Not to worry, because we are going to animate this ourselves. So now I'll put this till frame 30 because that I set it right now. And we will animate a small 30 frames animation, which will loop. So that if we bring this into a game, say in Unity or Unreal, it will animate that way only. So let's say I want to make him, okay, first of all, this is not a position at which we should start animating. There is a term called T-pose, which is the default pose of every character you see. So I press A and press Alt, G, R, and S, so that Alt, if I do Alt S, it will remove all scaling which I've done. If I press Alt G, it will remove all the location I've done. And for rotating something, we press R. So Alt R will remove all the rotation we've done. So now this is a one frame basically, which I have not animated. Okay. Now let's say I want to make him dance a bit. So what I do is press R. I can make him dance like this. So now I want him to dance a bit. So what we do, I press this small button. This button is auto keyframing, meaning I will not have to press anything. The only thing I have to press is the movement button, meaning if I press this and I move anything, it will create an automatic keyframe of the changes I have done. So you won't have to worry about anything. So if I press G and left click, it will create a keyframe over here. And that we will have to move it also over here. So we will duplicate this keyframe. Now I press Shift D to duplicate and I move this till here. Now that's all I want. That is the first and the end frame. Now I bring my cursor here, or let's say over here, so that we get an even animation. Now I want to make him dance So I press R with the hip bone selected. I press R and move it till here. It has been created a keyframe. Now over here, I will make another keyframe by pressing R and putting them here. Now between the keyframes, Blender will know how I have animated. If I have rotated something, it will only rotate. It will not move its location. If I have moved this location from point A to B, it will move it. It won't rotate it. So that is the best thing about Blender, that it will know how we wanted to animate. So now I have animated this and I have deselected this auto keyframing. Now we will see our animation by pressing this button, which is the play button. So we made this small animation. Same thing you can do with the hands, with the neck, with the head. Head also you can move it. So I'll be giving a small activity. Okay. So activity for you. I have shown you basics of animation, very basic. If you have any problem, you can search on internet, and I'll be posting a link in the chat right now. You enter your name, email, and your phone number, and I will tell you exactly what to do. Okay.